Hi there. Hello, gamers. Good morning, gamers. I hope you're doing well. Hello, nobody. Huzzah! Hello, Dragonblade. It's you. Change to Twitch real quick. That's alright. That's alright. Look at those Twitchy and it's not even here yet. Oh, you spoke too soon. Dragonblade beat you. Dragonblade left you all alone, nobody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see, let me fix the music, put the compressor filter on that thing, so it doesn't blow y'all's ears out while I'm gaming. Got Railgunner to E7, nice. Now you're fighting Mithrix with NG and E1, ooh. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. No, that's what nobody's singing right over there now. That's a bold strategy, Dragonblade. Doing or at least I'm assuming you're like doing like one character. You're grinding out like one character in Eclipse, then going to another character instead of like grinding one Eclipse level at a time for every character. Because that's a good way to burn myself out on a character if I did that. Juicy little pocket ICBM from map 1, nice. Nice. Alright, boys, it's time. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Last time. We did not get the Eclipse 8 W on Huntress. We did, however, get a breezy, two tries W on Mando, Eclipse 8. Look at that, right there. You celebrate in the light because I allow it? No, I celebrate in the light because I demand it. You beat Captain EA before me? Yeah. You do one character at a time because you get used to a character, which makes it easier. I get that, but I would get burnt out on the characters too fast if I did that. I gotta have some variety. Banana! I have improved the banana cam. The previous banana cam, it was like really glitchy. You compare this banana cam, it's much more smooth. The banana cam video for this one is much smoother. But I'm bringing back banana cam. We're holding on to banana cam for now. Then Haunts cam is still taking a nap. Finally got golden E1, nice. Yo, hello Storm Warden. Where did the banana cam come from? Well, it was inspired by Haunts cam. Here, I can give you a look at Haunts cam. He's a bit small. This is Haunts cam. Normally you'd have this would say Haunts cam, H-O-N-S-E, Haunts cam, and this would just play on loop. It was I thought it was funny enough, so I put that there, just playing on loop in the corner. But we're doing banana cam this time. Haunts cam is tired and needs to rest. I had some doubters, some forbidden doubters. No doubters allowed in this chat. I had some doubters claiming that banana cam was detrimental, that it was causing me to lose. And as I just stated, no doubters are allowed in this chat. You cannot doubt in this chat. So the banana cam remains. Can you make the banana cam bigger? Yeah, who needs to see the gameplay? No, but yeah, you don't need to see the gameplay, right, guys? I can just make banana cam the entire screen. Here. Just banana cam all the way. No, I can't do that to you. All right, Huntress. E8 time is now. The time is nigh. Loadout Same as last time. Once again, blink over phase blink. I like being able to dash upwards. I don't like this one. Begin. My cheats are off. The game is on. The game is afoot. The hunt begins. Come on. There we go. What are we looking at? I'm gonna go mystery item on that. I hate when I hear a wisp spawn, but I don't know where it is. Just waiting for your friend to awake from their slumber so you can force them to play Project Zomboid. Nice, nice. I have never played Project Zomboid. Okay, seriously, where is this wisp? Like, I hear wispitude, wispage, but I do not see a wisp. Or maybe I'm just going insane. One day I may peruse the Project Zomboid lifestyle. But I've yet to do that. You're the one going crazy. You just got soft locked. Ugh. How'd you do that? I pray for the egocentrism cleansing pool combo. That would be fantastic to receive. I would love an egocentrism cleansing pool combo. Daring today, aren't we? Oh, I should have held off on that last ballista shot. Ouchies. 3, 2, 1. Ow. Slug, sweet. One of the lunar chimera spawned in the middle of 3 pillars being located from the rest of the world. I can't kill it. Yikes. Gotta get that mod, the fix mods. It's very much possible on this stage. It is. This stage often gets cleansing pools, it would seem. Oh, I'm out of money. Not out of money anymore. Syringe. Okay, I can rock a syringe. I heard children. Thinking of scrapping the lantern. Thinking about it. Gee, thanks, kid. Thanks for teleporting literally a million miles away. Couldn't find the praying emoji. Gotcha. Wait, you just used it, though. You just used it. Goofy? Goofy cat. Goofy nobody. Hi, Captain. How's it going? Excuse me. Oh, I have money. Oh, watch. Don't mind if I do. You're immensely happy right now. Hell yeah. La criatura. It has arrived. A creature has arrived. A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good. Oh, the beast is demonic in nature. No good. Very icky. You'll drop it in Discord? Alright, I'll look into Discord momentarily. Captain, it is surprisingly easy with a Hopu feather and 2 drinks. Yeah, Captain's whole shtick is that he loves mobility. Or at least, you know, not his shtick. His shtick is that drones. He likes drones. But he's made much nicer with mobility. Nah. If I'm getting swarmed by enemies, then holding on to the lantern will help out. If there's a bunch of enemies nearby. It's fine. I like drones. I like drones too. They're good. Drones are good. Probably get Prime Meridian skins and abilities. Yeah. Get on that. That was one of the first things I did when this DLC came out. Killed the Lunar Chimera, got to Mither's Phase 4, and got betrayed by your own turret. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, boys. Ooh. Sticky Bomba. Lobombus. Sticky Mobamba. Banana Cam? Yeah. Banana Cam. Hello, Bade. Didn't have Happy's mask. The turret just shot you for no reason. Strange. Strange occurrences. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It has been released. The Beast. Hang on. I'm looking for the Beast. Hey there. Hello, Dracon Smolthar. Welcome in. I've been told a beast has arrived. Boys. Our very own Captain Set has acquired the beast. The Beast. And he's watching some fucking idiot play Risk of Rain 2. Look at this dumbass. Cringe. The brick. Dumbass rat. How was last stream? From what I see, it went bad. Last stream went good. I got Commando it took 2 tries to win on Commando. And now we're doing Huntress. I did, try to win some Huntress runs yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, but to no avail. Cringe antlers. No stream yesterday? There was no stream yesterday. No, it was Easter. I Eastered out. Had some family over for Easter dinner. Had a lovely dinner. We had some turkey, we had some carrots, some green beans, macaroni salad, actual salad. What else did we have? Some banana pudding for dessert. That was good. Then before we had the dinner, we did a little Easter egg hunt for my little nephew. He's like 3 years old, so I got the honor of filling up some Easter eggs with candy and hiding them around in the backyard. And he really had a blast doing all that. Ooh, you are tempting. I will have to come back for that later, however. Did someone explain why there can be a gilded Void Reaver in the ship charging section? Conveniently in the same spot? Like, do you mean like actually in the zone for the ship to be charging? Or just like, just during that portion of the run, because it's not like too crazy. armor or I think I'm thinking armor. Just a piece of armor. I already got a slug. Ideally, I would be not getting hit, so. Oh, why does a Gilded Void Reaver exist in the first place? Why not? It's an enemy. Probably should get some sleep, but bad life decisions are here to stay for me. Nice. Got it. Warhorn. Are Void Reavers elite enemies by default? No. No, I don't think so. They can definitely be elite types, other than Void touched. That is a fact that I am knowing. I'm a fact knower in that regard at the very least. Void Seed says it's a Void Elite. It's a Void enemy. When I don't think they're actually like, they're not like infested by a Void infester. They're just like flat out a Void enemy. Like the Void, like you know, when like if a infester, you know, attached itself to that golem, it would get all purpley. But the purpley nature of the Void Reaver is nature. It's purple by default. You don't. It would require a Void infester to make it, you know, extra purpley. When, excuse me boys, I'm coughing up my lungs right now. You require Blocktail stream. I require you to cry about it. The more you ask for it, the more I'm gonna not do it. Are there two types of Void Reavers? I only see the elite Void Reavers in the ship charging section, but never a run. I guess. I mean, do you never loop? Because that might do it. You say that, but we both know that you won't play it even if I shut up about it. True. True. See, the thing is though, the likelihood is low, but never zero. The likelihood of me playing it is very low, but it's not zero. Although every time you mention it, the likelihood gets lower. So you're not helping your chances. Or you can talk about it till you give in. I could always time you out. One timeout is nothing. Depends on how long the timeout is. Listen, man, I can set it for as long as I want. You're not scared of no timeout, you should be. 4 billion year timeout. Exactly. Nobody gets it. Open up, hang on, receive, blessings, boomerang, triangle, crowbar. Easy. Go hit the void item. Why? Why not? I mean, I told you why, because if all you're gonna ask, if the only thing you're gonna contribute to this chat is asking for block tails every single time, then you've got nothing else to say. Then there's no point in keeping you here. May as well send you on your way. Why should I care about not watching you? I don't know, man. You're still here. You seem to be here quite often. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I guess just the one. Yeah, I don't really want to scrap anything else. I also don't think I want needle tick. I don't think I want needle tick. I'm going to hold off on it. In the off chance I get, you know, daggers. And potentially you can scrap daggers. But imagine I get a shatter spleen though, then I could do both bleed and collapse. Oh well. Not a bad stage 1. Also, get scammed, Bade. You have been scammed. By the banana cam. $138 for a chest. Blow laps. Bleed and collapse. Probably stop watching after E8 is done. Corinne. I'm surprised you stuck around this long for my dumb ass. Good morning, Brick. Good morning, Fire Breathing. No block tails after that. I'll go do something else. Smile. You're free to do whatever you want, man. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Imagine having beef. No, I don't have any beef in my inventory. I don't know where you got that idea, Captain. I would have... Scorpion. I would have scrapped beef if I had that. How's it going? It's going good. I just got a symbiotic scorpion. Ain't who gonna stop me? I don't know. Ain't nobody. Not with a symbiotic scorpion in my inventory. Or a chicken jockey. Huh. I was doing a little scrolling on the phone on my cellular device, a little bit of doom scrolling, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen the memes of people like just going bonkers in the movie theaters when Jack Black says chicken jockey. I'm sorry, Steve says chicken jockey. To the point where like movie theaters would like assign an employee to like monitor the theaters. Not right now. Yeah, not right now. To like monitor the audience, yeah, so to make sure the audience doesn't go like too crazy when he says chicken jockey. But apparently some people have seen just like golf claps. Like, and instead of people just like, you know, absolutely raving lunatic insanity, they just like politely clapped. Whenever Jack Black said anything, like any Minecraft terminology, they just clapped like real polite. I thought that was very funny. Alright. Well, I guess I'm getting an equipment drone, because this is not superior to the wings, in my opinion. I will take that mobility. Chicken jockey. How much was that? $256. Classic number. $5 more, please, video game. I'll come back for that, for the Gambit Shrine later. Feather, very nice. Milky Chrysalis equipment drone? Yeah, sure. Very powerful. Thank you, Cube drone, Primordial Cube, that's what that's called. Ow. What do we got? Potion? Potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions, traveler. They're too strong for you. Potion seller. I tell you, I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions. My potions would kill a dragon, let alone a man. You'd better find a seller. That's us weak at potions. Which one wins? Consumed tricorn equipment drone or credit card equipment drone? Which one says ahoy? You answered your own question just then. If the drone doesn't say ahoy every so often, I don't want it. In this house, our equipment drones say ahoy. Don't let me forget about that, Lunar coin. Hey, moon money! Look at you, nobody. You and your keen eyes and ears, picking up on moon money. I would have seen it, because it sticks out like a sore thumb on this nighttime map, but I would have... But, look at you. I heard EU is gonna ban bad game practices. That's cool. Cool. That was a struggle to read that, but cool. Bad game practices gone. That's good. Heard when it drops, it's just the latency. Nice. Why is there R at the start? I don't know. That's what confused me. Twitch viewers, you know what time it is. Ad break time is about to begin in 1 minute. But you know the method. You know what to do. If you want to avoid ads for free, you can use one of 3 methods. You can hop over to the YouTube stream, then come back when ads are done. You could subscribe for free with the Twitch Prime, and come back, then avoid ads for free for an entire month. Or you could install and use a humble ad blocker. Otherwise, I will see you after the incoming ad break. Thank you. What is that? Stun grenade. Your brother wants to hop on a Rick of Rain. Will you allow it? Is the question. Alright, now I must lock in. I'm a dip. Okie dokie. I will still be here. Ow, that was a long shot and he hit me with that. Okay. Think you figured out Balatro? Insert Dana DeVito. I get it now? Nice, nice, nice. Good shit. Love to see it. Alright, that was a much closer boss fight than I would have liked. Really much closer than I would have liked. I don't like all these hits that I'm taking. Not a fan, Batman. Not a fan at all, Batman. Yeah, carry that guy off the stage for me, why don't you? Okay, I need to go get that Gamba Shrine polished off, then we'll be out of here. Don't know why it was recommended to me, but I'd watch a little. Well, I'm glad you decided to check it out, Scavola. Welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Where was that shrine of gambling? I need to hit the slot machines. I need to spend my child's college tuition on gambling. Wow. Don't usually watch live streams? Hi. Okay, well, it was, not worth it. The house always wins, boys. Never forget that. The house always wins when you're gambling. I love gambling. Ow, get me out of here. Just... Next stage, please. And thank you. Let's go say hi to Newt, see what he's up to. You hear thunder rumbling? No, I don't hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to false sun. Egocentrism. Shaped glass. Interstellar test plans. What are we looking at? That's Treeborn Colony. I'd rather have Scorched Acres, if I may be so bold as to choose my items, my stages. The funny circle, the funny glass, the funny juice. Hang on, boys. One. Last one. Damn it. I need a... If only. If there was, like, you know... Maybe even just two more, because cooldown reduction from the 2 fuel cells is 27 something. 15 seconds. Just notice the Blueberry PNG tuber, yeah. Does it count as a PNG tuber if it's one picture? Yeah. It is a singular PNG. Well, it's actually 2 PNGs, one with the outline, and one without it. Then it's just a little plugin that makes it so it switches to the PNG that has the outline whenever I'm yapping. I would really love to like get good at 3D animation, so I can like make it look like a 3D item, and make it like put all these these particle effects that are coming from beneath the lunar items like that. And have it, like, you know, spin and do the sparkles whenever I'm talking. But I'm not good enough at 3D animation to do that, so it merely remains a dream for now. Cooldown 21 seconds. The actual use time is 15, so not bad. Probably going to be detrimental. Probably a stupid decision. No, because it'd be like that. Maybe spinning blue brick. Potential spinning blue brick. For show, potential. Then I get like 5 seconds of kinda gliding. I get another 15 seconds of Unga Bunga. Flying. Just gotta get a feel for flying, is the thing. The Flying Huntress. Actually kinda good because I'm playing the character who can shoot while sprinting. I need 302 in order to get a proper loot session going. Bees. Damage. We take damage. Alright. Syringe. We like syringes around here. Also goes... the constant use of my equipment also goes well with 604. Also goes well with the Warhorn that I have, giving me bonus attack speed for 8 seconds. So not a bad combo going on right now. Not terrible. You don't hate to see it. Ooh. A legendary. For me. Me when the lens is runic. Runic lens moment, boys. Yeah, that's right. Good luck hitting me when I'm in the sky. You can't touch me, boys. That is a barrel that I've already opened. Cool. Runic lens, boys and girls. Can you believe it? What is that? Cranch? Don't mind if I do. Got it. Alright. Give me gasoline at this point. Like, I've got some decent stuff going on. I need a smidge of AoE. Gonna take an opal because opal good. Like opals. I see crit glasses. I will be taking those. Ow. God, stop hitting me. I hurted. That shit hurted. This is actually quite nice so far, the constantly flying. If I could get one more Gesture of the Drowned, that would go pretty hard. I wouldn't have to worry about that, like, 5 seconds of downtime. I'll just be zooming all over the place. I am indeed mashing spacebar, though. That is how that works. I'll just be mashing spacebar even more than normal. Crowbars. Just in case, I'm gonna hit that. The blue orb appears. For me, for moi. What is that? Red whip? It looks like red whip. Give me that. That's, not bad, but I'd rather have something that helps me in combat. Such as probably APR? Yeah, APR. I need money. My wallet is empty. My wallet is no longer empty. I couldn't tell if that was something or not. Okay. Gotta go this way. Check around here, then teleporter is all the way down here. Fast stage, it feels like. I think we're doing good. We're hanging in there today. Let's hit it. Grove Tender, give me your dude. How are you burning? How did that guy burn? What did I do? I did something to him. I don't know what that was, but I did something. Made him burn. Does Rune Lens do that? I didn't think it did. We got it, boys. You love to see it. You love to see Little D. Wherever you go, Little D follows. And I'm here for it. With this amount of movement I got going on, oh yeah. No scorch worms allowed, please. Well, I think I am satisfied with the current build. I think we've got a good build going on right now. We're gonna try and get another Gesture of the Drowned for like perma uptime. On the wings. And then we will simply ball out of control. Get scammed, Bade! That's 10,000 channel points down the drain, baby. You're gonna go now? Alright, dog, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. You'll spend the rest later? Alright. Get me out of here. Yeah, we're done. I'm going to find something that I wanted to open immediately after we leave the stage. Nope. That's usually the way it goes. You hit the teleporter to leave, and then you immediately find something that you wanted to do, like a chest you forgot to open. Long-standing solitude. You tempt me so, but no. There it is. So now it's 18-second cooldown. I'll hit it one last time. Nope. So it's 18-second cooldown for a 15-second duration, so about 3-ish seconds of flight, or of like gliding. Not bad, not bad. Let's go. Alright, now we are on the Abyssal Depths. I yearn. The strategy is in play, boys. We are looking for a Sail Star. before we hit that that legendary chest. Ooh, scrapper, sweet. Well, let me forget that's there. Or 60. I can manage that. For show, for show. I can get those fat stacks. Equipment drone. The primordial cube equipment drone. Doing kind of good so far. Surprisingly staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. There we go. This game's really hard, guys. Oop. Like I said, this game's really hard. Me when I lie. Me when I'm lying. To make myself look cool. There's another chest. Was it just this way some more? Or am I simply insane? There it is. Focus crystal, ew. That's going in the scrap heap. For show. $7.30. $7.37. I will get those drones later if I remember. If I member. Or if I even feel like buying drones. Vicky Bomba printer. I'm gonna hold on to my scrap. Where is that? What are you? For that. That is what I desire, boys. The object of my desires has arrived. Okay. Fix. How many? Ooh, void seed too. How many crit glasses do I have? I got 2. PSG, Bungus, Focus Crystal, that's another 3. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yep, there it is. It's that guy that's annoying. Okay. Okay. Head Stompers, my beloved, thank you. How many legendaries am I gonna get this run? Currently rocking 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm about to get 5, maybe even a 6th if I'm a good noodle. And get myself a Sail Star. Ow, I flew right into that. Good. More movement and attack speed, not bad. You love to see it. We like movement and speed. Razor wire, ew. Gross. A little gamba real quick. Energy drink and infusion. Not a Sail Star yet. No Sail Stars yet. I could be cheeky breaky and grab the go do some scrapping real quick. Get some more crit glasses. I guess nobody's business because it is absolutely my business. Why is that gup seems larger than normal? If I may be so bold as to say, that gup looks oddly large and in charge. Slug. Slug Maximus. Keys. I'm getting a bit of lag here, boys. Can Sailstar could drop from a utility chest. It absolutely could. It should be. Should be utility. I feel like it should. The brooch. Me when the brooch is topaz. Me trying to be funny, so I say me when for anything that happens. Moon money. Still no Sailstars. I'm working on it though. Teddy bears abound for show. Where's that scrapper at? There's like one nearby here. I think it's over this way. I can be real cheeky. Alright, 3, honestly, lantern. I don't know where it is. I couldn't see it in the menu. So cheeky. I did it. I was cheeky. I got 3 more scrap. I want to get, preferably 8 scrap in total for that crit printer. So, real quick, lantern. That's 5, 7. I need 3 more. Can I get rid of PSG? Where is it? PSG, PSG. Okay, stun granada. Probably potion. Potion seller. Real quick though, just for now, let's go ahead and get as much crit as we can. Pick it up. There we go. 90% crit. I could probably just leave it at that because 90% is still fantastic. And there's a decent chance, you know, you'll just get it naturally. Get the other 10% naturally. But that is huge, nonetheless, boys. Alright, Void Bungus. Void Gubbins is done. Quail. Does that work while I'm in flight mode? I'd imagine so. Alright, it's looking like I'm not gonna get Sailstar, unfortunately. That said, I think I'm a little satisfied. I'm satisfied with what I've got thus far. Actually, I don't know if I've checked up here. Can't remember. The brain. The streamer's dementia. Follows me everywhere. That's another crit glasses. A blast shower. Tempting. Let's see. Foul creature tried to enter my chat. They will be banned and their messages denied. Trying to advertise viewers in my channel. Advertise view botting. Cringe. Did I go up here, actually? Roll a pennies printer. No, thank you. Get me out of there. Where's TP at? There it is, down here. Magma worm, and I'm gonna get the perforator. Just watch. Overloading worm, and I'm gonna get the perforator, actually. That gup is AFK, it would seem. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna lose my shot. There we go. Don't want to brag, but I think I made the best meal ever. The best oatmeal ever oatmealed. That's a pretty bold claim right there. I think that's worthy of bragging. I don't know, man. Make some good ass oatmeal. That's a pretty big accomplishment, I'd say. I think you might just deserve some bragging rights for that one. That thing has cinnamon? It do. Aw, rose buckler. No perforator. That's alright. We're doing pretty darn good without a perforator. But a perforator would have been awesome, though. Are you winning, Brick? So far we're doing alright, Aegis. How's it going? Nothing can't beat oatmeal with fruits. Those are the good stuff. Hell yeah. Fantastic. Oatmeal goes pretty darn hard, boys. I don't mean to be racist, but what the fuck is oatmeal? Anybody remember that classic? Ouchies. I love it when I get sniped from halfway across the map by a hermit crab. Don't you guys love it? Me too. Either I'm not aware of it or I wasn't born yet. I don't for oatmeal? That's pretty crazy. You have pear somewhere, and that's not bad. That's not a bad choice. Man, guys, a charged perforator would have gone pretty hard, wouldn't it? Like, Rose Buckler is pretty good for the build, but a perforator is always nice. You can't go wrong with a perforator. Alright. Had to blow my schnoz real quick. Gotta get the void items. Let's also get rid of all the creatures in here because I despise, whoa. I despise, the hermit crab enemies. They're heinous and deserve to perish. Also, I didn't open the legendary chest yet. Thanks for reminding me, guys. Almost forgot. He said sarcastically, because he was not reminded by his chat. Man, that sucked. That was a bad legendary chest. Oh well. Let's see what we get from here. It's like space bears off rip. Or key. That's cool. Doing well. I have a 2-week training in a pet clinic. First day went well, just feel a bit alienated by the rest of the people there. That's a bit, I'd say that's a little bit normal. I mean, depending on what you mean by alienated, just, if you just mean like, you know, out of place, you know, being surrounded by new people, that's normal. You'll get acquainted and then it'll be fine and dandy. Or you'll hate them and and then that's also a common thing in the workplace, unfortunately. You're welcome, BBG. Baby girl. Baby girl. But if you mean like the people there are actually making you feel bad, then that's cringe. Ignored mostly, but yeah, I think you'll do better tomorrow. I think you'll do better tomorrow. Alright, let me go do one last bit of scrappage. Cheeky bit of scrappage. Space Marines! You fancy a scrap? I love doing the 40k orc voice. Specifically just to say the word Space Marine! So fun. Oi, Space Marines! Time for having a scrapper! Razor wire, med kit. Get out of my inventory. What else? Anything else? Ralph, excuse me. I think we're done. That'll do it. Let's get a bunch of these drones that remained. Where did the Haunts go? Why is it turned to banana? Haunts got EP. You just gotta keep things fresh. So Haunts got EP, took a little nap, and actually I could have kept Nukahanas since I had that Wungus, although it's a singular Wungus giving me 2% of my HP. Is it max? Yeah, 2% HP. And I've already got a little disciple doing the healing for me, so I think I'm fine. Gonna run around and grab all these drones and whatnot. Call it a stage. Don't you worry, Haunt will be back after I get the W on Huntress. I had some doubters in the chat the other day during the previous attempts at getting Huntress to E8, and there's no room for that in this chat. They must be proven wrong. So I simply have to win with Banana Cam instead of Haunts Cam, at least once. And that's what I'm gonna do. Stocking up on drones this stage. Not one complaint shall be heard from me. Drones are useful. Blast Shower, I'm not really feeling Blast Shower because if I had like safer spaces, maybe. It's like safer spaces and bands, the classic combo. You know, you get Blast Shower going unga bunga with that, then there you go. But I think I like my wings better. It's also a pillar skip for me. Well, actually, what am I talking about? I got head stompers, so I could pillar skip even without my wings, but still. All right, let's really just go unga bunga with that last bit of crit. We are now doing quadruple damage thanks to Flurry being the GOAT. And now we go. Yeah. There we go. Now I got enough for one use of a red soup. I can print one red item at the soup store. Sky Meadow, we love Sky Meadow. Let's see, a feather. Don't really need that. Ukulele is likely what I want. Good. Do I have, like, predatory instincts or something? That was, my attack speed went kind of bonkers for a second there. I think I just used my, my war horn. Luminous shot. Gun. Literally what I was just thinking about. I was just hoping for a gun, and I got one. Sweet. Now I just need to get a good boss to use it on. Right, I was already over here. I hear... defense nucleus? I don't... Okay, not defense nucleus, empathy cores. Empathy cores, good. Empathy cores are good. And I do have, like, you know, a decent helping of drones, but I think I'd rather hold out for a perforator. Cheeky bit of perforator. Would be nice. Uke. Ignition tank. Well, if I could get a gasoline, that'd be awesome. What 0 gasoline does to a Huntress. 0 backup mags, too. Surprising. Huntress greatly enjoys at least, you know, 1 backup mag. It's always nice to have on Huntress. But, none this time around. Strange. 2 guns. Wow, I could have had, I could have had empathy cores, guys. I could have had it. Moon money. Bungus. More wungus. Give me that. The balls harden. Here's hoping we get 2 bosses that I can use that on. That you can use a gun on. That would be PogChamp. As the kids say. Oh, I'm up here now. A lot of large chests this time. Okay. A large healing chest, boys, and it's a leeching seed. Leeching trash. Leeching scrap, more like it. I have enough topaz brooches, video game. You can give me other items. Like warped echoes. I'll take a warped echo. Take a wecko. Sure thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. What is that printer? Is Warp Deco printer. Don't need it. I also don't have scrap for it. Yet. Keyword yet. One more tricorn? Imagine though. Okay, what does that one do? Movement by 50, attack speed by 100. No, hang on. I gotta keep my, my gubbins, my wings. That is like the main component of my build right now. More crit guys. Look at that. What'd I tell you? You usually get like just a little bit of natural crit. So you don't always need to print all 10 crit glasses if you find a crit printer. The crinter. I am looking for my void lockbox somewhere on stage. I do not know where it is. I've yet to see it. Could be anywhere. Okay, so though I do want to find it because it's my money and I need it now. It's my items and I want it now. Alright. Alright, boys. It's gun time. I feel naked without my wings right now. Z construct, cringe construct. Now wait another 15 seconds. For that, I just kind of go unga bunga. Sucks that we didn't get a recycler, because I would have liked that instead of defense nucleus. That really kind of sucks, but oh well. Give me my wings back, I need those. I guess I really don't have any choice but to pick these up. I can't recycle that into anything. Triangle. Okay. Should be a second defense nucleus somewhere, but I don't know where. There it is. It didn't fall off the map. Look at me. I saved it. Alright, now we just kind of chill. Another day, another peak log. Thank you, Gruck the Caveman. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've, the Light Flux Pauldron and the Stone Flux Pauldron, which is the one that just went out today. Oops. Did not mean to go that way. They are, I can't tell if they're, like, if they're written by Mithrix. The entries for those, the pauldrons, are excerpts from something called the Will of Combat. Maybe Mithrix wrote it, maybe not, I don't know. but I left the voice. I didn't pitch the voice down as much as I did for like the Brittle Crown entry, or the Jester of the Drowned, the ones that are like blatantly Mithrix, narrating them. Also, Twitch viewers, ad break is about to begin. You know what to do. You want to avoid ads for free, you can hop over to the YouTube stream, come back when ads are done. You could subscribe for free with Twitch Prime and avoid ads for an entire month. Or you could use an ad blocker and avoid ads forever. Otherwise, I'll see you after the ad break. I would assume, because it's a lunar item, it is. Potentially, but... Effigy of Grief. This relic tells a story, but it is not a fairy tale, it is a tragedy. A story of betrayal, regret, and sorrow, a story of two. Okay. How the hell do you know that? That's not Mithrix. Mithrix knows his story. And he's all alone on the moon, so he ain't got anybody to yap to him. Although I don't imagine his chimera can talk to him. That's the story of Mithrix and Providence. I know who it is. I know the story. I know what the story is. I'm just showing this off because this is 100% not Mithrix. Yeah, it's related to him. Yeah, but it's not Mithrix is my point. I know it's not related to him. It's not Mithrix is what I'm trying to tell you. So when I do the Effigy of Grief logbook, it will not be in the Mithrix voice. Alright, and 2 defense nuclei that I don't want. Hey, request form, that's pretty good. I still don't know, I don't know where my void keybox is. My void cache is what it's called. The cache. C-A-C-H-E. Sweet. Give me that. I was kind of hoping for poly loot. That would have been PogChimp. PogChimp. But oh well. Now we scouring the stage for our void key, void lockbox for this one, boys. If it works at a cleansing pool and it's a lunar, I wonder who could have possibly made it. My headcanon might be that devotee or something. IDK. I don't know. I do not know. He screams, for he does not know. Ice cream for ice cream. And also in search of my keybox. I know I got the key. I know I got the void key on the previous stage, meaning I should be able to get the get a void item now on this stage. Scavengers do like stuff, so I guess it would make sense since this one in particular likes lunars. If it's a scavenger, sure. We don't know who it is. There is no indication as to who wrote the whatever the will of combat. It could be Mithrix, so I kept like the voice similar to Mithrix. Hang on. Ow. So, like, I kept the voice similar to Mithrix for the entries, but unless it's like blatantly Mithrix, then I left it a different voice. I keep thinking this is my void key box, but it's not. Seriously though, if I don't find my void box, I'm gonna go insane. Who else would make a lunar but a devotee to Mithrix? I don't know. I do not know. At a loss for pauldrons too, though. Yeah. Real. Aww, you're late to the tardy to the party, credit card. Jeez. Couldn't have shown up any later, could ya? Seriously, guys, am I insane, or did I not get the void key on the previous stage? Like, there should be a void key box somewhere on this stage. Hans crashed? Yeah. I guess this one. Put that in, up in here. Up in this equipment drone. Where was it? It was over here, I think? There's an equipment drone up here. I seen it. I know it. There it is. Seriously, where is it? I've got 2 void keys, and I do not see my void key box anywhere on the stage. It should be more visible than this, guys. There it is. I spied it with my gamer's eye. Could totally make a credit card drone if I find one. If I find another equipment drone, then I'll do that. Yeah. Do the void boxes appear on commencement? They do, right? They do. They do. But I've got 2 keys, and I don't want to waste one of them. And I did not waste one of them because I got plasma shrimp, my darling. Where's my wings? Guys, where did I put the wings at? I forgot, guys. Hang on, guys. I forgot. Where's my wings? That is credit card. There it is. Get me out of here. Let's go. We've done enough. I don't think there was even a scrapper on stage, so we're just done. Go. Ski-daddle. Commencement. Moon of Petrichor 5. You'll love to see it. Now we've got a void box as well as our request form items, then a quick trip to the soup store. Then we are off to fight the Moon Man. Suspiciously Gru-shaped void watching all this, yes. I don't know what that means, but yes. I have no idea what you mean by that. Go off, king. Speak your truth. Is that Aegis? That looks like Aegis. That's a wax quail. That is Justice. I've already got a scorpion. That's request forms. I don't need fireworks. Tonight, we steal the moon! What are you? Dios? Give me one of those. Got a Dios. I can get a white item printed. Assuming there is a white item worth printing other than fireworks. Yikes. Nope. Guess I'm getting fireworks. That's fine. I will hold on to it, at the very least. 4 fireworks, please. 2 glasses of milk, please. There's my void item. The void is Gruge because it will steal the moon. It will steal your heart. Volley loot. A show. A classic combo. You teddy bear. Alright, boys. Let's roll. Go to the moon. The moon man has arrived. Can't go wrong with the teddy bear. Nuh-uh. No teddy bears shall be denied access. Alright, boys. It's time. We've made it here at long last. Going to follow tradition. You know what I gotta do. First things first. I gotta lock in. I gotta put on the boss battle playlist. Find a good one. This'll do. Decent run so far, Captain. Alright, boss battle playlist is on. I'm minimizing chat so I can't see any of you guys. And now I'm going to lock in and clutch this W. Got him! I got the funny strat, first try. No Gatling gunners allowed. Where? Where'mst? Up there. Up there'mst. And over there. Got him. Alright. Phase 3. Let's do it. Or, phase 3. I need items other than a feather game. I'd really like to get like my Dios. Oh, thank you, Incinerator Drone. You're doing the Lord's work. There we go. Got my gestures, my fuel cells would be nice to have. Okay. GG boys, GG's. It's Dunyan Rings. There you go, there you go. Cheesed it a little bit at the end, but I yearned to clutch that W. And I did so. Let me bring you back out. The Banana Cam Doubters. The Banana Cam Doubters are in shambles. Welcome aboard, Banana Cam Believers. You made it. First try? First run of the day, might I add, I think. I believe that was indeed the first run of the day. Literal first run of the day moment. Hans is smiling from his hospital bed, real. He's not in a hospital bed, he's just in a Hans bed. Regular bed for Hans. He's not sick, he's just eepy. He's sleeping. He's on a well-deserved vacation. He's in a hammock on the beach right now. Hospital bed, nice. +2, Captain, +2. That was a good one. I would have thought he broke something because he kept crashing. Nah, he's fine. Hans is fine. He's just tired. Tired of running around all that much. GG, boys. G to the G. Huntress E8 is complete. Also, this delay sucks. I'm going back. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Oh, let's see it. Let's see it, boys. Let's see it. There it is. 85-minute run. I believe that is the first run of the day. Literal first run. You'll have to see it, boys. Can you believe it? I can, because I don't have room for doubt. Shout out to Milky Chrysalis, the wings equipment. Shout out to Electric Boomerang, Symbiotic Scorpion, Runic Lens, Headset. Head Stompers. You were there. You contributed to some cool trimping. Shout out Plimp and Polyloot. You'll have to see him. Shout out Crit Printer, the Crinter. That really made things nice. And of course, Little Disciple. Can't go wrong with one of those, ever. Feels good, boys, feels good. El Bandito time. El Bandito time indeed. Allow me to update the stream title. On Twitch, Huntress and Bandit. And let me update it over on the YouTube side of things. Alright. Think we are ready. Let me take a sip of Wawa. A sip of water. And we'll get going. how often do you look at the Risk of Rain 2 suggestions tab? Suggestions tab? Like for... Like in the Risk of Rain 2 Discord? Or like, do you mean like in the feedback like tab in my Discord? Because if you mean the Risk of Rain 2, like the official Risk of Rain Discord, I don't. On my Discord? Well, you're gonna have to specify whether you mean emoji suggestions, feedback, or Ask Bluebrick, because I mean, I look at all of them, just whenever I see a new message. I don't really have like how often I don't really have like a set schedule. I just look at them when I see them. When I check Discord and I see that there's messages, I look at them. Is there something you yearn for? You must specify. Or do you mean the Risk of Rain 2 ideas? You're gonna have to specify Gruck. Because I don't know what you're talking about. Roar 2 ideas, okay. Boss battle playlist is still going? I noticed. Thank you for telling me. I would have left it like that if I didn't realize. The Risk of Rain 2 ideas chat. Honestly, that one, I don't look at that as much as the other ones because, it's a lot to read. It is a lot to go through. You made an item, and you want to know if it's too OP or strong enough considering it's a red. It made it to synergize with bands and Deathmark. Where is it? Primeval Cudgel? Is that one? Is that what it is? Every 10 seconds, your next melee hit unleashes a seismic shockwave that deals 800% plus 400% per stack damage. And disables enemy movement abilities for 2 seconds. I'm assuming that's the one it is. Let me think. So, 10 seconds, and your next melee hit unleashes a seismic shockwave for 800% damage, and disables enemy movement for 2 seconds. Movement abilities. You get elaborate with the name and all of a sudden it's a good item. Old Stick. Is Old Stick a Risk of Rain like 1 item, or am I insane? I don't know what that one is. What Old Stick is. Oh, you mean like the actual name, Primeval Cudgel. Yeah. Bonk. Yeah, melee hit, like melee hit. What do you mean by that, dude? You might have to change like that would only work on like, you know, melee characters like Loader, Mercenary, Acrid, his M1. That wouldn't work on most survivors, so unless you just mean your next like use of the next primary hit with your M1 attack. You should also include like the range for the shockwave. Thought process like Loader, etc., might need to be primary. It will need to be primary, otherwise it'll be. If you specifically meant melee, it would be useless on the majority of characters. I would also include the radius, like the range of the shockwave. And disables enemy movement abilities. Just say it stuns them. That's a bit of a mouthful saying disables enemy movement abilities. Just say it stuns them. You made it the death mark guy? Nice, nice. I will trust your abilities on that. Hang on, let me actually look, let me pull it up. I didn't actually have it opened, I just, I was reading from the Google Doc, like, preview before I actually clicked on the actual link to the Google Doc. Just the little preview box that it puts in the Discord. Everyone warned me about the dangers of digging too deep. I'm not doing the voice. I'm just gonna read it in my head. I'm sorry. Snooze fest. No, I'm just tired. Foolishness. No one truly understood what I was looking for, what I knew had to be here. I was chasing shadows, but I found it. This cudgel buried beneath the basalt. Proof of what was lost to time. Can't believe how close I was to giving up. The other artifacts, they were nothing but this weapon. It hums with power, ancient power. Earth itself seems to tremble when I hold it. Showed it to that insufferable professor at the university. It was just another relic, nothing more. But I saw the fear in his eyes when I mentioned its properties. He tried to dismiss me, but I know he's terrified of what I've uncovered. Why won't they believe me? This is bigger than all of them. No one is answering my messages again. Are they jealous? Are they scared of what I found? I can feel it. This cudgel has awakened something in me, something primal. If I don't keep going, if I don't encounter the rest of this power, I think I might just lose everything. Can't stop now. I won't. Can't stop. Won't stop. Hang on. Okay. I just had to make sure, because I was going off a memory of the Deathmark logbook, how the professor fell ill shortly after showing, or after the dude found the Deathmark and all that jazz. But I was thinking the guy was dying. Although who knows, maybe he did die, and he just hasn't seen the professor since. Who knows? But, it's fine. Good logbook. Sup, Brickest of Blue? Sup, Zen? How's it going? Oversight. Maybe he got better? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, boys. It's time for El Bandito. The beloved bandit in the blue hat. Alright. I was using Blast last time. Can hold up to 4 bullets, fire a shotgun, burst. We'll go back to burst. I like burst. We all love bandit here. I kinda wanna try blast again. Because burst is like, you know, a spread shot. Blast is like, you know, a rifle blast. But burst, burst. I gotta go burst. We all love bandit here. We do. We do love bandit here. One moment, I'm adjusting my chair. You should totally run lights out, Lamau. That's a funny joke. I'm adjusting my chair one more time. I changed the angle of the backrest. Now my posture is perfect. Energy drink, I want that. Got it. It wasn't a joke, I just like the sound it makes. Well, good for you. I'm glad you like it. does it make a different sound than Desperado? I do not remember if it does. Whiffed it. I don't remember what sound it makes, if it makes a sound. Do you make sound? I make sound a lot. Kind of the whole thing with streaming. It makes sound. Could use my main gun, or could spam beetles with a big iron on my hip. With the big iron on his hip. First chest is gonna be a large chest. What's it gonna have for me, boys? What do you think it's gonna be? Sheer speed of spamming bandits are and everything just dies is quite satisfying indeed. Yeah, I love getting lysate cells on Desperado and just spamming R. Like get me a lysate cell and like an alien head or 2 or 3. Same sound, I think it's just you can just hear it more often. Okay. It's the yeehaw sound. I like stacking backup mags on Bandit, so resetting all those is cool. Backup mags are good on Bandit. Just 1 or 2 backup mags will do you nicely. Honestly, Purity? Ew. Not honestly Purity, Not a fan of Purity. Unless... Aw, come on, come on. Come on, that didn't kill you. Got it. It works fine with Desperado. Well, yeah. But then you're not proccing, like, stuff. I yearn to proc. On every character. I will turn every character into an attack speed proc build. It's what I do with Railgunner. Oh, what's that? You're supposed to stack crowbars on Railgunner? Syringes. I stack syringes on Railgunner. Playing without DLC, so if I had lysate cells, I'd run Desperado. That's the problem. Problem has been identified, boys. We've identified the issue. It's a lack of DLC. I'm liking the way the bandolier looks on Bandit, the way it's displayed on him. It's he's wearing it properly. He's wearing it around his body. It's very thematic, very yeehaw cowboy shotgun blast of him. Actually, I stack syringes on Artie, not crowbars. Yeah. I would definitely stack syringes on Artificer over crowbars. Did I say Artificer earlier? Like earlier, like a minute ago? Because I meant Railgunner. Pretty sure is what I'm pretty sure I said Railgunner back then. A whole, I don't know, 16 seconds ago. Syringe. We're just talking about you. Crazy people. Crazy? How crazy? Hang on. Can I... It doesn't let me change the, It doesn't let me change the opacity of it, dang it. I wanted to have it, like, take up the entire screen, but it's to be, like, faded out. Crazy. It's gonna stay there for a minute, just for a little bit, not forever. You said Railgunner, I just thought Artie was in the same boat of wanting crowbars to glass cannon everything. Not. I don't really feel like Artie is. I don't really feel like that's the way Artie is meant to be built. Artie is meant to be like, you know, you get ignition tanks, you get like, you know, a couple backup mags, ignition tanks, and ooh, a hardlight afterburner. Artificer loves hardlight afterburner. Along with, you know, you don't even need more than one light. You don't even need a light sight cell. Yeah, her whole deal is cooldowns. Yo cake, how's it going? I'm going a little crazy. Absolutely bonkers that that Bandit can just like that so many survivors can just like completely cancel fall damage like that. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. They locked me in a grove, a sundered grove with gups. That is like that is hard to say. Duklowski, how's it going though? Welcome in. I guess I'm getting a bunch of turrets this stage, guys. Can you believe it? I can't recall a scrapper. I'm trying to bring to my mind whether or not a scrapper existed on this stage. And I'm failing. There it is. Literally right there. Nice. PSGs, you're about to become energy drink speeds. They made attack speed reduce Artie's primary cooldown. They did. It takes like a lot, but they did. It takes like a lot of syringes to make it like super noticeable. But they did do that. Pretty sure there wasn't anything up here. There is dead Lemurians. That's what's up here. They locked me in a point. A rally point. A rally point filled with imps. And imps make me crazy. Alright, give me 2 of these. And I will be a happy camper. A happy bandit. Sundered Grove with gups, and there's a void event is crazy. Real. Void gups is like god awful. I hate that. I hate that for you. Wow. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 turrets, 2 drones, 8 in total. There are literally rats in RPD. Missed opportunity. Real and true. Ah, Bandito, my darling. Got him. No mending allowed, please. Yeah. They locked me in a rally point. Rally point with pests or vermin, I forget. Blind vermin, that's what it is. A rally point with vermin. I'm gonna do that with the Mithrix voice. The crazy, I was crazy once, copy pasta, but with the Mithrix voice, and it's gonna be vermin instead of rats. Because Mithrix is racist against other species and calls them all vermin. They locked me on the moon. They locked me on a rock. A dead rock. A dead rock with rats. If blind pests never existed, I'd be happy. Real. Halcyon? Where? Halcyon Shrine? Where? I forgore? The gamer's dementia. No matter how skilled you get at a game, the ability to forget everything about the game remains. Never doubt my ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, boys. Seriously, where was it up here? I think it was. I feel like it was. Blind pests are like the mosquitoes of Petrichor 2? Zen? Where on earth is that? That's new to me, Petrichor 2. Petrichor 2? I'm sorry. You meant 5. Sure. Me when amnesia? Yeah. I'm trying to get it to where I can one-shot them regardless of whether I get the guaranteed crit. Okay. And now we wait. 61 stacks of Desperado, my boys. Run your head yesterday on False and made you actually hate him? Uh-oh. Woo! Get away! Got him. Thank you, 2 healing drones for distracting him. So I can get the back shots. Don't mind if I do. Literally unable to attack while moving at a reasonable speed. They locked me in an ambry. A bulwark's ambry. A bulwark's ambry with design. And design makes me happy. Had 3 Dios and still lost. Yeah, that's a rough one. Potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions, traveler. My potions are too strong for you. Time for Behemoth Desperado tech? There's tech? I just thought it was a good item. I mean, it is a good item. That's why I took it. There's tech? Teach me. I yearn to learn, pretty please. Educate my ass. The explosion procs Desperado, so if I get a crowd of enemies, if it kills, then I get like Unga Bunga Desperado stacks? That is very interesting. You can stack multiple stacks of Desperado if explosion kills them. Okay. Bought False Hunt for the first time and was playing Artie. Let's just say I was not expecting that laser. Blame your friend. He should have warned you since he saw you hovering in the air. Yeah. Okay, okay. I'll have to keep an eye out to see if I can actually get that Behemoth to work. Let me keep that in mind that that's there. My turrets are doing the Lord's work. They're killing things before I can sack Desperado. Come on. You're making it too easy, guys. But look at that. I can't hit them. Even when they don't die, I can't hit my shots. Gunner turret meta, real. Yeah, that's what 6 gunner turrets will get you, boys. Ooh, Sailstar. I have Sailstar. I remembered. I remember. Shout out 3 energy drinks, stage 1, for the lovely movement speed. Alright. I find it a bit, like, disappointing. The one thing I do find it a bit disappointing that the way Brilliant Behemoth stacks is that it adds more range to the explosion. Like, when you tell me there's an item that makes all your attacks explode, what I think of, like the way it stacks is that, oh, it must do a stronger explosion when you get more of them. But then you tell me that, oh, it just makes the explosion larger without doing extra damage. That kind of yucks my yum just a smidge. But I think it's still fine. It is a fine item, nonetheless. Twitch viewers, an ad break is about to begin. If you would like to avoid ads for free, you can do so using one of 3 methods. The first, you can hop over to the YouTube stream and come back when ads are done. The second, you can subscribe for free with Twitch Prime and avoid ads for an entire month. The third, you could install and activate the Humble Ad Blocker to avoid ads. Otherwise, I will see you after an ad break. Here in about 30 seconds. Thank you very much. I'm not seeing any large chests. And large chests are what I yearn for. Boys. My patience was rewarded with an ATG. Fantastic. Fantastic, boys. Sensational. What are we looking at? Back and mag. I'll take 1 back and mag just for extra gubbins so I can halt any more fall damage. Now I can open up the rest of the chests on the stage. Got it. I got that shot. Wasn't there a large chest near the door? No, there was a regular chest near the door. It's too late anyways. We popped off. We got a large damage chest specifically. I am, goofing. I'm goofing up right now, boys. I need to lock in momentarily. I'm trying to, like, be slick with it and farm up Desperado stacks, but I need to not die, first and foremost. How was Easter? It was good. We had some family over for a nice dinner. We had a little Easter egg hunt for my baby nephew. He's a little 3-year-old boy, so I got the honor of just filling some Easter eggs with candy and like quote unquote hiding them around the backyard. He's 3 years old, so you know you hide them, you know, just good enough for a 3-year-old to find him. But he had a blast. He loved it. He got a bunch of candy. And of course I got some candy as well. Oh, excuse you. No witnesses to see me missing my shots. I hope you all had a nice Easter as well. If you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you had a wonderful 420. He is risen, but I am higher. Is what one of my friends mentioned or said the other day. W-Unk, thank you, Gruck. Hello, Noodle Cat. Hello, hello. I ate a boiled egg. Dairy Queen. Real. Ooh, we had deviled eggs. Although we called them angeled eggs because that's what my grandma used to call them. My Meemaw used to call them that. So in honor of her, we called them angeled eggs. Did you get E8 on Huntress? We did. Literal first try. First run of the day. Janstall. Could have used that like a minute ago. But yeah, we did the Easter egg hunt first, then we had dinner. And my nephew, he was like, he did not want to eat actual food. He just wanted to eat all his candy. I was like, and apparently I'm just like a master of manipulation. Because like my brother is the father of my nephew. My brother and his girlfriend, they were like, you know, they were trying to get him to eat regular food and he just wasn't having it. So like he went to the like living room to go play. Then I went over to talk to him and convinced him to eat some food. Because he wanted to eat candy, not food, but I convinced him to eat food. And then of course he got a little bit of candy for eating all the food he did. He ate a lot. I got him good. Put that chainsaw to good use now. Then an egg. Not really feeling egg mode. Bro might be the cool uncle. I'm is. Speech 100, literally. Dune Striders, ew. Anyways. Oh, guys. You love to see it, boys. What do we have? What do we have? Leeching seed. Gross. Gonna harass my friend later since he mains the invisible woman's husband. Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards is the guy's name. He has a name. Oop, this is gonna freeze me, yep. I don't play Marvel Rivals, so I don't know, I don't know if any character is good or bad, I just know they are characters from Marvel. Are you gonna farm Desperado stacks on the moon to one-shot Moon Man? If I... that is a possibility. That is more of a act of desperation, if you ask me. He has a name, but I just want to say husband in case you didn't know. I figured. I think I've seen screenshots of them, like, you know, together. They're like, I don't know, like, you know, dressed up in like wedding attire, so I figured they're probably married. Truly a desperado move. Nice. +2 on that one, Zen. I thought my Goobo was an enemy. Anyways, pot rolling, anybody? Anybody up for a cheeky bit of pot rolling? A cheeky bit of pot rolling, Space Marine! Space Marine! Where's the button at, guys? It was back there. I remember. Play any D&D? Not yet. Dragon Lance is her name? Forgive me if you're watching. Dragon Blade. Dragon Blade, another viewer, mentioned that they were kind of working on a Risk of Rain 2 D&D, like a Risk of Rain 2 D&D campaign, and I'm fine with, I will be probably joining that. I yearn to, I just really want to play D&D. I don't know much about it. I don't know what the limitations are. Like, are we, like, if we're, like, you know, restricted to just, like, the survivors, like, the canon survivors in Risk of Rain, or we could just have, like, you know, actual characters. But it's, it sounds cool. Okay, there's a button. There's a pot. Best of luck on the D&D campaign. Thank you, thank you. I really want to play my monk, my Triton monk, Wayne Moonfist again. I yearn to play him. Pretty sure they said you could play as however. Nice. I sent them my my character sheet from D&D Beyond, and they said they would like, I guess, have to make some adjustments, some minor adjustments to make it fit like the setting. I don't know. We will see. But I really just want to play a monk character. I want my fists to be my weapons. I'm thinking if I had to pick like if it had to be like, you know, you choose like a class, like a Risk of Rain like survivor to be like the class, it would probably go like mercenary would be like the most appropriate for a monk, because he's got like good mobility and he's a melee character. Not loader though. Loader would be more like a fighter / barbarian or something. Or berserker, I don't know. But I want to play D&D. Here's hoping scheduling. The hardest part about playing D&D, guys, is getting everybody to show up. Like, actually, like, setting the schedule and having people show up. Well, son beat his ass aw moment. Real. What about Seeker? Seeker uses ranged abilities. Seeker does not have a punch. I mean, her M2 is like a big punch, but it comes from the ground. I want actual punch, like kung fu punch, not magic punch. Seeker would be sorcerer. There you go. What's your favorite survivor? Honestly, it might be mercenary. Like, I used to not enjoy mercenary. I didn't hate him, I just did not enjoy him because I didn't know how to play him properly. I didn't know how to, like, you know, reset my cooldowns. Easy peasy. 2 bands, please. 2 glasses of milk, please. Pointing weeb. Yeah. I mean, there's like a... The thing is with monks, like, you could say Seeker is a monk, I guess, because there's like a... There's like a... You know, you choose like the class, that's like your overall ability, like, it affects your overall, like, character, like, as a whole, but then there's like, at a certain point, you get like these different, like, I guess you'd call them subclasses, like different paths you can take for that class you choose. Like there's different like schools that you can choose. Like with monks, you can be like Wayne Moonfist. He was a Sun Soul monk, meaning he could shoot like, you know, beams of radiant energy and stuff like that. Meanwhile, there's like a astral projection monk where you can get like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure type stand. Sure. We'll see if this kills me or not. I DM D&D and I'm the most weeb person you will ever meet. Nice. I would love to have a, I would love to play some D&D. I'm itching. I think we're all done. Yeah, let's go. We're 30 minutes in, we gotta go. If I ever asked to join, I'd just pick a normal beetle and try to perish in the first session. Yeah. Real. Gasoline, you're coming with me. Saw a meme with that guy yesterday where he kisses her and she says he's a good kisser, but it turns out to be Loki, and he says the F word. Nah. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, I have Sailstar. Reminder, you have Sailstar. Slug printer. Sailstar. Now that's a lot of damage! That was a lot of damage just then. That gilded beetle did not know what hit it. A man's choice. A man's choice? You mean... Do you mean... The Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic kissing Loki? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like an item I picked up? I don't know what's going on here. No? I'm at a loss. I'm sorry. I'm Sailstarring that thing. Found it slightly funny because I made Invisible Woman and Loki, but I decay about the word choice. Yeah. Not taking Transcendence? Oh. I would take it if I had Plasma Shrimp. Plasma Shrimp is, gets, you know, permanent uptime if you take Transcendence. It also gets permanent uptime if you just don't get hit ever, but, you guys have seen me play this game before. I get hit sometimes. Take the Bilf? No. I don't think I will. I don't think you can make me. Scam Shrine. Ew, gross. I've been scammed. Where was... There it is. FMP. Sorry, I had a notification on my phone. I'm fine. No. I've only got, like, a singular gasoline to really do anything about that. So, the answer to FMP is no. I can't, but what I can do is ask nicely. You could ask nicely. Instead of telling me to take it. Got a nice proc chain build? I do. I am procking ATGs quite a bit. I dare say it would have been rather pleasant if you pick up that beetle that is blue in hue. Real. Conga line. I'll ponder on that one. How did I miss? Doesn't matter. It died. The balls harden. Hang on. A foul creature. I love that one. Yeah, it's a good one. The balls harden. I love using Desperado after launching an enemy in the air with a breaching fin. Me too, me too. Hang on, boys. I must, attend to something. Real quick. Man. Yeah, this one. Then... there. How do I... won't let me do that. Damn it. That. That. Going in here, there. That. I just gotta fix something real quick, boys. Give me a second. What's he doing? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come on, trust you don't trust me. You gotta trust me. The ball's harden. The ball's harden. The ball's harden. That's gonna be the new thing in place of Banana Cam for a little bit. Lamau. This is your Subway Surfers, guys. Just every now and then I'll just post a different. I'll just make it a different meme. This is your Temple Run Subway Surfers. This is the Brain Rot stream. The Soul Shrine isn't a scam. It effectively gives you 170% HP, and on Captain, when you respawn, you have all the beacons again. See, the thing is, Noodle Cat, it is a extra life. But the thing is, it costs 50 credits to, you know, get the extra life shrine, and that's about 3 chests worth of credits, meaning you're losing out on loot that could have made you stronger, that could have made you strong enough to survive and not need an extra life. And even if you do survive and even if you don't use that extra life, you're just, like, you lose it on the next stage, like when you finish the stage, so it's just gone. Like it was just a waste of like credits. Like your run is permanently weaker because of getting that shrine. Like don't like yes, an extra life is nice, but man, it would have been way cooler to get items that could have made me strong enough to not need an extra life. Scrapper, hey. The balls indeed harden. Mr. Balls. Da, 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 da. The extra life has the psychological effect of making you careless and might lose you watches. Yes, it also puts you... since it minimizes, it lowers your max HP, it makes you closer to breaking watches. Breaking watches and drinking potions. TP's that way, so I'm gonna... Ow. I'm gonna go this way. So I can get more items. It does not percentage-wise? Oh. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like it doesn't, does it lower the, does it make like, does it make like the little, the threshold of breaking like watches and potions, like, does it move it lower since it's like, is it based off your max HP or does it still like, does that line stay where it is when you activate the Shrine of Extra Life? Effects like watches and potions scale with max HP. Okay. So the line does move, is what you're telling me. It's still, it goes off of 25% of the lowered HP from the Scam Shrine. It's actively harder to break watches on E8 because of that if you're not taking heavy hits. Nice. Great glasses. I don't entirely need those, but cool. Alright, boys. Only 9 stacks of Desperado, but I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be just fine. Chrono Bobble. I can rock a Chrono Bobble. Slow enemies on hit, sure. Lots of effects going on here. I keep thinking I have a feather from how mobile I was on the last run, on that Huntress run. I'm decently speedy right now. I got like Berserker's Pauldron going off. How does Pauldron actually work though? It just frenzy movement and attack speed. Okay. What do I yearn to scrap? I yearn to scrap something. Nice shot. And I would not have broken mine just now if I didn't get absolutely shotgunned by a Beetle Queen. Dang. Unfortunate. If you get a death mark, the monsters are doomed. maybe. We'll see. Well, let's see. I can. Hang on. I can do a little bit of burning. I got like a smidge of bleed. And breaching fin and chronobobble. So yeah, Deathmark would be decent. Deathmark would have a little bit of a effect in this current build. Alright, let's do some scrapping before we go. I do enjoy whenever I can get Deathmark to work. Do I want to get rid of anything, guys? I guess the crit glasses, because I get back shots. There was a slug printer on stage, that's all I remember. Let's pause and look at inventory. Attack speed, Opal, La Bamba, all those can stay. I think everything stays. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Noxious Thorn transfers debuffs between enemies, so you'll have almost 100% uptime when fighting hordes. Yes, nice. Alright, let's go. Next stage. Got speaker blastered in the wrong game, huh? Speaker blastered? You mean like the Mario Kart power-up? Like the Mario Kart speaker? Speaker thingy? That is a heinous creature down there. Gubo, handle those guys for me. I don't want to be anywhere near that, that Stone Titan. There's also a regular Stone Titan. And a Gup. I'm trying to like hold this angle, but I see that Gup is on his way. I'm not a fan. Okay, that guy's dead. Okay, that was the primary threat. Gotta go by. Alright, Noodle Cat, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Alright, I got 4.5k. That's not gonna be enough for the legendary. Not quite enough. Howdy. Howdy, most likely. Smarter than you. I'm gonna just abbreviate your name to most likely. That is the most likely option. How's it going? Speaker Blaster is a term from Deep Rock Galactic, referring to an attack of the Dreadnought Arbalist that consists of a fan of 5 explosive fireballs and has the risk of rupturing your eardrums IRL should you get hit by all of them. Nerd emoji. Self-nerd emoji is wild. Crazy work. You can call me H-Ray or Ray, that's your username like everywhere else. 8k. Wow, 8k on the dot for that legendary. Crazy. H-Ray. Oh, you joined the Discord. I remember. I remember checking the welcome channel. I saw your username in there. H-Ray. I'll just call you Ray then. I will do my best to remember that. Thanks for joining the Discord. The balls harden. Get away from those creatures. Fell beasts. Okay, we got enough. Let me get those 2 free legendaries. Let me get a bagel with a little bit of poop on it. Sorry, sir, we're all out of poop. What do you mean we're all out of poop? Give me Dios. I'm gonna hold off on potential recycler. Three enemies in there. Soon there will be 0. Oh, it's Larry the Lobster. Ew. Hang on. He should be dead. Yeah, there he goes. You have a tiny bit of a nerd look going on. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Come on. Hang on, I need to get a better angle. Alright, I can open up other stuff. Sweet. Harvester's Scythe and Monster Tooth. That is the name of that. I'm 1, 2, 3. Wood Cradles. Nice, nice. That'll be lovely items. Every single one of them will be good items. Not bad items. They'll be great items. I have the best items. I have the best. They say, wow, how'd you get so many good items? I told them sales star. Glasses and then big ass front teeth. I'm sure you look fine. Ooh. Okay, let's open up the rest of the chests on stage. Teddy bears, lovely. Don't let me, like, legit, do not let me forget about Ben's raincoat. Because, like, if I don't find a recycler, then I'm gonna take it. Try not to get bad items. Challenge impossible. I just kind of hit shift every now and then, like in a crowd of enemies, and they die. Quite nice, quite nice. Your logbook shorts are banger. Thank you, Crimson Matrix. Copyright. Ooh, Deathmark. Hey, Deathmark. We were just talking about you, Deathmark. Welcome in, Crimson Matrix. I hope you're doing well. I am in a bit of a pickle. Trying to get up here. Get more items. I also want that other incinerator drone. I yearn for that. I yearn for the incin drone. You. Oh, you're a missile drone. I'll take one of those too. Bad news bears, though, guys. The cave is closed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the cave door was closed. Banned. Prior to having all characters, I used to main Bandit. I enjoy Bandit. I simply love going unga bunga, yeehaw, big iron on my hip. It just feels good. Ow. Ow. Kubo. Get rid of that guy. I don't really have a main, especially since I've, been doing the Eclipse climb. Before I started the Eclipse climb, I would say I probably did, I played Acrid and Commando the most. I kept it simple. I love Mando. I love being able to just, hold down M1 and apply like a million stacks of bleed on an enemy and watch their HP just evaporate. I love Acrid. I love his mobility as well as built-in AoE is splendid. I love going Donkey Konga Bonka mode with Acrid. Oda Lemurian is the bane of all runs. Real. What that guy said is real. And true. Real true facts with Crimson Matrix. Crimson Matrix the Wise. Speaking of purity, I'm taking it because your run sucks. Yikes. Sorry to hear that, Captain. I hope purity saves the run. Yeah, these days, now that I've been playing Eclipse, I don't really have any main character that I prefer. I've come to enjoy more characters than I used to. There's also nothing here. That imp also, like, got in the way of my shot just then. TP is Whermst? The ball is hardened? Death marking. A little bit of death mark, a little bit of death mark going on. Where was TP though, guys? There it is. I seen the particles. I love building Void Fiend out. I used to really like Void Fiend, but then like at some point during the Eclipse climb, he kind of got like I guess I got like in a rut with Void Fiend. I didn't really get as much success as I used to with him. Stone Titan, you say? Nicely done, boys. Nicely done, Goobo. Gummy Bandit. The Sticky Bandits. From Home Alone. Went from suffering from success to just suffering. Real. For me, in terms of like the process of building out a character, I love building out mercenary. Like it feels so good to get like a mercenary build online because you were just like zooming all over the place like constantly. Like you're dashing in and out. You're invincible half the time because you got like an afterburner and like a lysate cells, and you're just constantly eviscerating enemies. Scorchworms, you're not allowed. I'm sorry, Scorchworms. Gup! Also not allowed. No gups allowed in this house. But yeah, like, give me mercenary, give me a lysate cell or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, and I am a happy camper. Like, it just feels good to get a good mercenary build online. What I really like is get Void Sent Flame on Mercenary. Then you just like, you don't even need to use Eviscerate. You just dash through like a crowd of enemies, with like a Void Sent Flame, and you just like stand there. You turn around and stand there, look and watch them explode behind you like an anime character. Steak Pog. Amen. Guys, I don't mean to alarm you, but Bison Steak is carrying the run right now. Bison Steak and Roll of Pennies, they are the MVPs of this run. Pulling a quote from Metal Gear. I'm listening. I'm listening to this quote from Metal Gear. Gonna do a cheeky bit of scrapping. Scrapping with the Space Marines. Guys, the Pope died? You're joking. Actual factual invalid? Like Pope Francis. Oh god, Pope Francis' death is the first thing that popped up. Yep, Pope Francis dies at 88 years old. 88. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. "88 years old, can you believe it? That is a long life. I hope it was not I hope he did not have suffering in the end. And I quote the "I'm fucking invincible" is how I feel after a good Merc build, yes. Damn. Paul Cam and other thing, yeah, other thing, you say. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we're the brain rot is kind of happening now. I just kind of felt like it. Feels good though. Feels good to get brain rot on. It's the equivalent of you know, having Subway Surfers on the bottom of the screen to keep your guys' attention. Every single boss in the game is just a joke if you parry. Real. Parry the platypus. Rick, who's over on Twitch right now? You got Captain, Cake the Fourth, Zen was here. I don't know if they're still here. Tuklowski was here earlier. They might have left. That was like a while ago. That was like you know, that was like start of the stage. Or start of this run was when Tuklowski was still here. Zorp, real. I'm getting inundated with Scorchworm bubbles, and I don't like it because I don't know where they are. I yearn to kill. I yearn to burn. The Scorchworm. You. Bro, Senator Armstrong's speech is too real. You are indeed still here, Zen. He is. They are. To be fair, those Subway Surfers runs are oftentimes more interesting than the actual content of the video. Real. Real true facts. Got him. I swear to God, if I hear a single Scorchworm while I'm trying to do my scrapping. I love that they had just like the literal fucking Family Guy insert Family Guy laugh track sound effect when like when Senator Armstrong was yapping. It was hilarious. They actually like literal unedited like actual in-game audio Family Guy laugh track. Or no, it was not laugh track, it was people like cheering when he like said like, "Don't fuck with this, Senator," or something like that. Monster Tooth. Yeah, I like Monster Tooth, honestly. You're over here now. You're over here now, Invalid. Welcome. Eddie Boar scrap? No. I think I like what I have. I'm totally myself. He's totally himself. Void key. Nice. I need to heal before I can hit the other two. Otherwise, I will die, dudes. When Bandit is Bandit, I guess. When Bandit is Bandit, I guess, dudes. Good morning. I'm Uncle Grandpa. I want to get that incinerator drone. You love the silly waving emoji? I love it too. The high emoji. Did I get that missile drone? I don't know if I did. Yes, it's quite silly. Also, I'm back. Welcome back, Aegis. There it is. When you beat a run as Heretic, does it count as a Heretic run or the original Survivor? I think it's the original Survivor. I find it funny how the line "Let's Dance" was used 2 times. Real. Misinformation brick. Real. I was really hoping... okay. Don't mind if I do. Counts as a heretic run? Yeah, that's what I said. Morning. Good morning, skeleton. Got a proc item with your purity? Uh-oh. Needle tick, boys. Needle tick. How does needle tick work? Bro did not say that. I'm pretty sure I said it counts as a heretic run. Did someone say heretic run? Heresy. What was I looking at? Needle tick. Is it worth... Is needle tick good on Bandit? %400 base damage. I think that's... fine. Basically 3 times the punch. I'm gonna take it. Kill me in game. Real and true and real and true. If you use blast, yes, otherwise not usually. Oh, well, I'm using burst. So, I guess I will cry. Twitch viewers, an ad break is about to begin in 1 minute. You know the drill. If you want to avoid ads for free, you got 3 ways of doing so. The first, you could hop over to the YouTube stream, come back when ads are done. The second, you could subscribe for free with Twitch Prime and avoid ads for an entire month. The third, you could use an ad blocker. Otherwise, I will see you after the ad break. Thank you. Okay, I got Key, Plimp, and Needle Tick, so we're good. That was all the void items there were. Let's go. Get me out of here. Three times the flavor, 3 times the price, baby. Alright. The primordial teleporter aligns with the moon. Once again, I have Sailstar. TP is all the way over there. Fantastic. Oh, hey, numbnuts. We have a volunteer. We have a volunteer! Woo! No thank you, Guppy. What is the lore of the blue brick item? I had a dream where there were some bricks that were like a really nice shade of blue. And that was it. I'm not joking, by the way. Ooh, nice. What do you want? Perfect. I got enough already. Okay. Can we get Haunts cam? The ball's hardened cam right now. I got you. Oh god, you got Siren's call. Siren called and you had to answer. I'm sorry. I'm not joking that it was quite literally revealed to me in a dream. The blue brick, at least the idea for blue brick was revealed to me in a dream. I was grinding out a lot of Binding of Isaac years ago, and I was like, like I had a dream about Binding of Isaac. I was playing it that much. I was playing Isaac in my dreams, and I got to a secret, like I got to a level, a new level in Binding of Isaac called Neon Mission, like and it had brick walls that were a really nice shade of blue, and initially I was like trying to come up with like a Discord username. Is that healthy? Absolutely not. You're back. Welcome back, Noodle Cat. I was like trying to think of like a username for my Discord, cause like my Discord profile, because I didn't like really have anything like set. I didn't have any like gamer tags or nothing. Like already like thought of. So when I had that dream, I was like, the name Neon Mission sounded kind of cool. So I went with that for a little bit. But then I was like, it sounded cool at first, but then it just kind of sounded cringe after a little bit. So then I was like, not really feeling it, but there's something there in that dream, and I was like, the bricks on that wall, on the walls, were like a really nice shade of blue. And so then I went on like Google Images and found the fated PNG that now stands before you. And I was like, yep, that'll do it. That is a blue brick. That is me. Rain, formerly known as Purple. That is not the song that is currently playing. No. You are currently listening to DS E-Ray from the Deadbolt soundtrack. Another song by Chris Christodoulou, but not the Rain, formerly known as Purple. Not the song that plays on this stage. Peak origin story, JoJo origin. I mean, it was literally revealed to me in a dream, so yeah. We aren't listening to anything, actually. Real. YouTube viewers having to suffer in silence as I just yap to no end for hours on end. And it's not copyrighted. I don't know, I could play, you know, some music. I could play like the actual video game music, the music in this game on the YouTube stream, and it should be fine. But I've got more than just the Risk of Rain music on my playlist. This is a horde of Elder Lemurians that I'm not a fan of. I'm really not a fan of these guys. Oh, you love to see it, boys. ICBM? You're joking me. You're jonking me, boys. An ICBM? With plasma shrimp? I'm going insane. In the membrane. Jonkin. Jonklin. Insert Jonkler beatbox. Nah, that's Limelight's thing. I can't steal his bit. Saw the stage and manifested the song in your mind because you're that goated. Real. Based. I mean, yeah, the YouTube viewers, you could just play with, you just play your own music. If you like, you know, maybe you might not like the music that I'm jamming out to, so you could play your own music. Put on your own playlist if you really wanted to. I get a PC for Christmas, and I was thinking of learning how to mod so you can make SOTP/SOTB. That sounds very poggers and valid. That'd be pretty sweet. Are you familiar with Terraria? Terraria. Hang on. Hang on. Terraria. Not sure. Not sure. Hang on. Can I copy? Hang on. I'm not sure. It's like I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Your voice is very soothing, not in a weird way. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Grok. Bro has to Google it. Point and laugh, point and laugh. No completion. Yeah, I don't want to do a million fishing quests, forgive me. Also, tack on another 600 hours to that 1180 something that you guys just saw, because T mod loader is it counts your playtime separately. Do you know Calamity? Yeah. Hang on. Actually, hang on. Hang on. Calamity. Let me double check. Calamity. Calamity. Calamity OST's banger? Real. Is that 1k hours in Terraria? It is. Yeah, it's let's see here. Total hours in like Terraria. Vanilla Terraria 1187.4. T mod loader 604.4. So total, assuming those are, counted separately, not like, hours in T mod loader is also added to the hours in like vanilla Terraria, then that's a total like 1700 hours, almost 1800 in Terraria. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It like they're not counted separately, or they're not like added together. Captain, you can't just say no, it doesn't to stuff like that. I'm sorry, it really like doesn't tell me anything, because I'm the only one who's actually like vocally speaking here, so it really like doesn't help. I carry on the conversation at a speed where like chatting, like you can't interrupt my sentences. Since you're not like able to vocally speak here, so saying like just saying no, it doesn't, stuff like that doesn't tell me anything. You ever heard of a cool game called Risk of Rain 2? I think you'd enjoy it. Risk of Rain 2. Hang on. Risk of Rain 2. Hang on. Let me. I gotta check, guys. Hang on. Risk of Rain 2. Oh no. I don't know. No, that sounds unfamiliar. I might have to check that out one day. It launches Terraria for T-Mod to run. Pathetic, yes. Only 797.4 hours. That used to be like 300-ish, like 300, like somewhere closer to like 300 and 400 hours. But this is what happens when you stream your Eclipse grind. Okay, Captain. So what you're telling me, I'm going to give you an example. And I'll ask you to confirm if my example is correct. So if I launch Tmod Loader, and if I play 1 hour of Tmod Loader, will that also add an hour, add 1 hour of playtime to Vanilla Terraria in my Steam library? Is that the case, Captain? 'Cause that will greatly help my understanding. Yes, it will. Thank you. If you don't close it, okay. Question: how do you get the shots of the items? Is it a camera mod? It is a camera mod. I cannot show you right now because I'm in a run. There's a mod called Photo Mode that lets you go into photo mode and get the shots. You can use it to get close-up shots of all the items in game. However, there's a caveat. It's an illegal copy. I'm a dirty illegal copy. I'm a thief. No. The thing is, there's normally in the public version of photo mode, of the photo mode mod, the normal version of photo mode, it causes time to freeze. So it's good for getting like still screenshots, but it's not good for getting footage. If you download the normal photo mode, the public version of photo mode, and you use it, it will you will not be able to get the items will be frozen. They will not be spinning when you when you use the photo mode mod. So what I did, at first what I did was I used the first person Redux mod because I have that on this mod profile. You can just hit 5 on your numpad and it'll put you in first person mode. And I would do that and I would turn off the in-game HUD. I would do this, and I would just get really close to the item as as close as I could, without highlighting the thing in yellow. You know how the items get highlighted in yellow when you get too close to them to tell you to pick them up. You're lagging out a bit. Nah, that might be on you. That might be on your end. The items get highlighted in yellow when you get close enough to pick them up. So I would just use the first person mode, but you know, it would prevent me from getting really a real good close-up of the items. So then what I did was I found there's an old version of the photo mode mod that doesn't cause the time to stop. You can still items will still rotate and spin. So I used that for a little bit. Imagine VR Risk of Rain 2. I couldn't do that. I would not be happy with that. Would not be a happy camper. That'd be rough. So I did some digging. There's an old version of the photo mode mod that doesn't prevent items from freezing. But yeah, give me that. But then Cap, also known as Icy Apple, for those who knows, Icy Apple, Cap, the Cap, capital C Cap, not Captain Set, who's in the chat. The Cap, offered to give me the version of a private version of photo mode, a secret version of the photo mode mod that the Risk of Resources community uses for their stuff. And it has a lot more functionality than the public version of photo mode. Whoa. Did you see that, guys? It was some sort of menu that a cheater might use. But yeah, Cap gave me a version of photo mode. He offered to give me the version of photo mode that they use in the Risk of Resources community for their stuff. And I graciously accepted, happily and wholeheartedly accepted that. And I love it. It is fantastic. It has so much more functionality. Was that good, Invalid? Did I nail the delivery on that one? I hope so. It has so much more functionality than the public version of photo mode. Fantastic, thank you, thank you. It has so much more functionality. Like I can mess with the time scale. So like I can like freeze time, or I can like make it, you know, I can make time go, or I can, you know, just play it in like slow motion, or I can, I can change I can mess with the FOV, like the field of view. I can change the, like I can tilt the camera like on the sides. I can set like, I could set like points for the camera to travel between, and then you just like hit a button and ooh, and it'll go between those points, and you can set up like a nice like sweeping shot. Okay. Sorry, boys, I had to lock in for a minute. Yeah, we get it. Keep bragging. Yeah. Say that again. Fantastic. It is fantastic. Unfortunate use of a yellow item, though. Defense nucleus, boys. Ouchies. Give me out. Give me out. Thank you. How much editing does it take to get the echo for void item voices? I click the effects button, and I select echo, and I hit OK. That's it. For the voice lines, I use Audacity. It's free, and it works. So there's just a tab that says effects. Click on that. You go down to where it says echo. Then you like mess with like the delay time and the decay factor. The decay factor is like you know, like the echo. It's how strong it like each little echo goes away. So like if it like lasted a really long time, that would be like a very high or low decay factor, I forget. Each reverb, yeah. What are your void seeds? There's one potential and nothing else. Yeah. That's what happens. Sometimes RNGesus was not on your side. Do I yearn for Gubo, Blast Shower, or what? I don't really I don't know if Blast Shower would be the way. Kinda digging Gubo, just as a distraction. But yeah, you just mess with the echo settings, and then it go. There's a Minecraft mod I use that changes how sounds works. Nice. Gubo sounds fun. Gubo's nice. Was there anything else on stage? Like, is there anything left to do? I've been yapping so much, I've not been paying attention. Also, did you guys like when I went into first person and turned off the in-game HUD and was still like hitting my shots a minute ago? Being in stuff like caves adds hella echo? I've heard of that, yeah. I've witnessed and experienced that. And you have a prox chat mod at echo? Yeah, I've done that on Crycat's server. It does. They have a prox chat mod and it causes echoes. Does anybody recall a scrapper on stage? I yearn for scrapping. I yearn to get like 1 million plasma shrimp. I want yellow scrap. I mean, hey man, if I can find a scrapper, I'll give you yellow scrap. You'll get your scrap happy. I yearn for the blood of gods, says the Terrarian. Still can't get over how the Petrichor 5 Brothers video was a goddamn April Fool's bit. Were you expecting anything else? It's a bit shocking if you were expecting anything else other than an April Fool's bit. I hunger for it. I burn with a yearn. Ew. A lysate cell. Die in game. Real. To be completely fair, I've forgotten about the Plarva in my inventory. Nice. Lysate cell. Another Void Sent Flame. I don't have fuel cells, so lysate cell, sure. Go nuts with it. Void Sent Flame really only works with, you know, the first attack, so... that's fine. Tasty yellow scrap that tastes like buttered popcorn. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy nummy. Wee wee wee. The run is marginally better now. Marginally. Margarine. Marge Simpson. I'm dilly-dallying here, boys. I should be on the moon already. Is that too... Was that a medkit printer back there? What was that? Was that a... medkit? Medkit, wow. The game hates us. The game hates me. Anyways, I think we're done here. No good scrappers. Can we get Dairy Queen can? Yeah, maybe next time. You remind me of it. Alright, let's go. Bulwark's Amber would be so peak. Biggest fumble? Real. Listen, don't you worry. I don't need to go to Bulwark's Ambry to fumble or run, okay? I'm perfectly capable of fumbling a run all on my own, without going anywhere. I'm gonna watch stream and eat Cheerios. Nice. You love Cheerios. Pip Cheerio and all that. If SOTB was real, Bulwark's Ambry would actually have a purpose after all the artifacts, but no. Not yet. Gearbox is lame. Lame and crin. Machine, you are crin. Cheerios are top tier. Cheerios are good. Are they Honey Nut Cheerios? Did I get a request for them? I did. So we're going to the soup store. We're probably going to have to charge pillars. Because I ain't got no head stompers or safer spaces. Yes, nice. So I'm gonna cry and piss and shit and all that jazz. Did anyone here watch the new Indie Cross episode? Gabriel says the funny line. No. I don't know, forgive me, but forgive me if I'm committing blasphemy and fraud and treachery, but, what is Indie Cross? It's a series on YouTube about indie characters, okay. Yeah, no, I have not seen that. I could get ukulele, although it's really not going to do much in the boss battle. Started as an FNF mod, but then the original creator left and made an animated series. Okay. Sounds interesting. Why did they turn my goat to gold? I don't know. Brain stalks. Feather. I'm taking feathers. I don't need ukuleles. Imagine if you had Transcendence and didn't take fall damage. Real. Brick. If there's a white item printer, I could use that as well. I think Indie Cross was a thing before FNF? I don't know. Was it? I couldn't tell you. Favorite Calamity boss? Devourer of Gods. Actually, Slime Gods. I really like their theme song. Slime Gods theme song goes hard. Where's, pillars, guys? Get me away from there. I'm gonna die. Yep. Thank you, bottle. Get me out of here. Right, I got feathers. My dumbass forgot I had feathers. It's okay, I have a Dios. Don't worry, guys. I have a Dios. Playing a bit loosey-goosey with it, but I have a Dios, so all is not lost. Streamer to Mecha, yeah. He forgore. He forgore what? I forgore to not get hit? Is that what I forgore? Because trust me, I forgore all the time about that. That's nothing new. Woo. Forgore about the feather? Yeah, I did. I did do that. I don't see any pillars over there. We're gonna go this way. Triangle proc, real. Okay, we made it. Nah, it's useless. Yep. Crazy. I was crazy once. Hello, Gregory. Corpse Bloom. I was crazy once. I do not fear you, perfected creature. You can do no harm to me if I get close to you. If I give you a hug, you will do no harm. That's my creature that was just trying to kill. Save a gummy for Mithrix. Bold of you to assume the cooldown won't... That I will reach Mithrix before the cooldown is reset. I can't even like shoot over the gap, over the hill right there. There we go. Orb hugged you a little too hard. Yep. Lunar Chimera Orb plushie. Gave it snuggles. And it killed me. Oh, there is a blood shrine, sweet. That's faster than the stand around and wait shrine. Just stepped on you and you died. I sense an ad coming up soon? Could be. Who knows? You know, Cake, there's a method. There's some methods for avoiding ads for free. There's actually quite a few of them. In case you hadn't heard. Okay. Let's roll. Get me out of here. Never underestimate my ability to whiff every shot. Even at point blank. There are actually no ways to avoid ads. You've all been tricked and bamboozled by me. Evil Brick. Ha ha ha. Mordecai and Rigby regular show ass. Sound effect. Alright, boys. It's time. Time to shine, Moonman. I come before you. My ankle's broken. Not a single desperado to my name. But I've got a gummy bear in my pocket. And I'm about to kick your ass with it. But first, the boss battle playlist, boys. Actually, pizza time. Now. Evil Brick likes women. He's the opposite of Blue Brick? No, I like women. Normal Brick likes women. Alright, boys, time to lock in. I'm going to minimize the chat so I can focus and clutch the W. Wish me luck. Ain't a single desperado to my name, Mithrix. But I'm gonna get you anyways. Me when I get you. I'm going to get you, Mithrix. Okay. That is unfortunate, boys. That is unfortunate. No ways, yes ways. Unfortunate. Listen, boys. There's no room for doubt in my chat, and that includes the ability to clutch defeat from the jaws of victory. The instant stream end is wild. Yeah, no, that is, sadly, that is going to be the end of the stream. Don't go anywhere yet. Small announcement, boys. Sometime soon. I don't know when. I don't know how near in the future. There's probably going to be some changes. Not Among Us, no. Shut up, Invalid. It's not Among Us. His body was gone within the next hour. Yeah, they never found your body. No, sometime soon I'll probably be starting a new job. So the stream schedule will probably change. It'll most likely be stream time will most likely be moved to the afternoon. I don't know how soon this is going to happen, but sometime in the near future. I can't guarantee exactly when, but it will be more money, which is very nice. It will be nice. I will be. What time is it for me? It is 9:49 a.m. for me. I'm on the east coast of the United States of America. What happened? I died. That's what happened, Aegis. Now I'm just doing a little bit of yap session before the stream ends. I'm just giving the announcement that I am likely to be starting a new job soon. You won't be able to catch streams much. It's unfortunate. I have enjoyed streaming in the mornings. It's allowed me to reach a nice audience. Guess I'm going green. Thank you. Good luck with the new job. Thank you. The downside is, stream schedule changes. I might not have as much time to stream. It just depends. We'll see. But it does mean more money, And more money means I will, once I like, you know, save up enough, I'll be able to upgrade my PC and my my microphone. I really want a better microphone, guys. I want to get like an actual XLR mic. I'm using a HyperX Quadcast microphone right now. And considering that the primary reason for all my popularity on YouTube and Twitch and whatnot is my logbook voiceover shorts. That's the reason my YouTube channel blew up. And you know, that requires good voice acting and good audio quality. A good microphone would be very, very much appreciated. Unless every single one of you wants to donate $500 right now, and make this a make streaming a full-time job, then money, another source of income shall be required. That's what I'm saying. Listen, we could do an Among Us streams eventually, sometime. I'll have to make an announcement in the Discord, !Discord, if you're not in there already. It's only on, that only works on the Twitch side of things, though. YouTube viewers, you just have to go to my bio and all that. But we could do an Among Us stream eventually. Calamity stream when? I could do that eventually. Eventually, I don't know when. Not a suggestion. No, but you know, more money. I yearn to upgrade my setup. Blessing of Reassurance. 136, 231, 136. Let me take a screenshot of that. Zen with the unique Discord role redemption for 25k channel points. It shall be done. I'll get to it here in just a minute. Let me finish ending the stream. But yes, I'll hopefully be getting money. Eventually I'll be you know, upgrading my PC. My whole PC needs setup. Maybe I'll get some ding dang Ethernet hooked up. Ethernet, you know, I'm currently broadcasting this live stream via Wi-Fi. My PC is not hooked up to Ethernet, so what do you YouTube people do for roles? I don't have anything for roles. I'm sorry, it's just a Twitch channel points redemptions. I could potentially set something up. I'll ponder on that one, Gruck. I'm sorry. Yeah, discrimination. Might I suggest actually trying out Blast next stream? I could try out Blast next stream for sure. But yeah, I want to get a new PC, new microphone. I want to get a standing desk. I want to get a desk that can like elevate. I want to get a height adjustable standing desk. I want to repaint the walls in my room. They're like kind of an ugly beige color. It's not ugly, but it's like not flattering at all. Because then if I ever do use like a webcam, it would be a very rare occurrence, but if I ever did use a webcam, I want like better lighting, better like just decorations, yeah, blue. Honestly don't know. Hi. I honestly don't know what color I would want. I get very indecisive. Play Roar 2 on a controller till I start crying. I get like very indecisive on a bunch of stuff. My mom said you sound like Stallone. Well, thank you. I'm gonna assume that's a compliment. Thank you, invalid username's mom. Like I get very like indecisive. Like if I like chose a color, I would eventually like. I feel like if I chose a color, I would get like burnt out on it, and I'd be like, man, I wish I had picked a different color. That's why like the first thing that comes to my mind is like basic choice. Just paint the walls white. Then I can use like, you know, some like RGB lighting, and then just the walls or whatever color the lights are. But I'm thinking like just, I mean, white isn't bad, light gray goes well. Yeah, something that goes with anything. But like also like Also, like, I enjoy the color, like, dark green, like a nice, like, pine green is very nice. Paint it blue, I could paint it blue. It would be very thematic, for sure. I'll ponder on that one, but that all requires money, and money requires, this new job that, may be happening in the near future. Uh, but that is it for me today, boys. Bile yellow, yeah, a nice like sickly green. What kind of job is it? It's babysitting. Yeah, I feel fine talking about this one. My brother and his girlfriend. They're not married yet, but they live together. But they've got my 3-year-old nephew, and they recently had my niece. She's like only a handful of months old. Um, I like money. Yeah. So basically, they're just gonna like they just offered to pay me to come over and babysit them. Um, you sitting kids? Yeah. I'll just hang out with my family for a while and get paid for that. It is like a bit of a drive over there, which is honestly like honestly like kind of the biggest time sink. It's just well, not obviously not the biggest time sink. The biggest time sink is spending however many hours a day doing it. But the commuting to a place is always like annoying. If you have like a long commute to work, that's just not fun because it's like nothing is actually happening during that time. Awesome Uncle Memories, real. Hopefully it goes well. My niece, she's a mama's girl, or she has been, and for a while, because her mom works from home, um, and so basically she got really attached to her mom, to the point where like her mom could be like standing right next to me, and I like, or like to anybody, and like someone, like if someone else was holding my niece and like that wasn't her mom, she would start crying. Like even her dad, like it was like iffy. But in like recently, like when they were over yesterday for Easter dinner, she was very well behaved. She was very talkative. She was a little chatterbox doing like the baby babble, it was very adorable. And she didn't like cry a single bit. She didn't whine a single bit. She let me hold her. She was very, very sweet. And then I'll if it does go through, I don't know how soon it'll happen, but if it does happen, then I'll just be getting paid to hang out with them, just to hang out with my niece and nephew. So that'll be awesome. But it does mean stream schedule will change because it'll be taking up the daytime instead of me being able to stream in the early mornings. It'll be afternoon times. But enough yapping from me. We're gonna end it out. I'm not gonna raid today. I think I've kept you here long enough, boys. Next time we meet, we'll be doing some Bandito runs. Skeleton, I promise it'll be doing some blasting. I'll do that for sure. But until then, thank you all for thank you all for sticking around and stopping by. May all your reigns be risky, all your runs be blessed. 57 leaf clovers coming your way, boys, if you subscribe right now. Take it easy, y'all. Bye-bye.